So you paid for the repairs?
Yes.
In the amount of $1,096, right?
Yes.
What is the issue now? Why can't you pay him for the repairs?
Well, he took my car, so I'm not paying anything. He took the whole vehicle. He dropped my stuff off out of my car, everything that was in my car, left it in my backyard.
Why did you take the car, sir? Why didn't you just ask her to be reimbursed for the repairs?
She said give her time. I gave her time.
How much?
Almost 3 weeks.
That's not true.
So why should she pay for repairs on a car she doesn't have?
Because the repairs were put in her name. The amount of time that it took to also get the car out, while I told her weeks beforehand that I needed the plates, it wasn't sitting right with me.
I'm gonna open it up.
If you get that money, does she get her car back?
No.
Okay.
That's not up to me because the car technically does not belong to either one of us.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to understand, because you're saying the car belongs to your maternal grandmother.
Yes.
Technically, because she's the one on title.
Yes.
Okay. He's right that she's on title, correct?
But she's not on the title anymore.
Who's on the title now?
He is.
I actually have the title, the actual title with me.
Oh, can we see it?
Yes.
Officer Finley, can you grab that? Sure.
But if he has the title now, when I asked for the title to switch it over back in the beginning of April, why didn't he just say that he had the title?
Yeah, hold on.
Because if that's the case, that's not the original title, because the original title, he's on it.
I actually went and got a duplicate title.
Yeah, I see that. It's duplicate, yeah.
When you went to the dealership to get the plates to turn into the DMV, if they gave you those plates, the car's still hers, right?
Yes, that's all. That's all I wanted at the end of the day.
But because you couldn't do that and you were worried that you were incurring these fees and the wrath of the DMV for not turning in these plates,
Yep.
and she wasn't putting up the money to pay for the car to get you the plates.
Yes.
That's what changed it from a, all right, I'm going to keep this car for myself and just pay this off. See, the problem is, it sounds like he was very, very reasonable throughout this. You're shaking your head.
Because he wasn't.
But, well, we see the text, and you want to start something, big boy, that's coming from you, right?
Well,
that's coming from you.
You didn't hear the conversation, that's why.
He is in the text. It sounds like he's being reasonable. So my question is back to you. In spite of the fact that you went through these hoops and you had to deal with this headache, why not just give her back the car and she gives you the 1096?
It may not actually be your choice.
And that's what I
Right?
said
The car is
earlier,
not
yeah.
in your, I mean, the answer seems very easy to me in terms of what the right result is, but I'm not sure we have the power
to do it.
Render that result if this car is not in your name. What does Ms. Stewart think about this?
Same boat as me.
Oh,
I mean, that's his grandma. Of
That's his
course
grandmother.
yeah.
she's gonna agree with whatever he says, but right is right.
I mean, is that true? If you said to your grandmother, let's give her the car, would she say yes?
Yes.
Okay. So $1,096 would make you whole
Yes.
from this process, and getting the car back would make you whole except for your time and aggravation.
Yes.
Mr. Francis, the issue that kind of has to be resolved before we make a verdict is the issue of whether Ms. Francis is going to walk away with the car. If we order you to facilitate the transfer of the title to Ms. Francis, is that something you would do?
No.
There you go.
Do you want a relationship with one another after this, ever?
We never had one to begin with,
Thank
so
you.
it doesn't really matter to me.
Okay.
All right. The parties are excused while we deliberate this morning. Thank you both. We have deliberated and reached a unanimous verdict. We believe that the most equitable outcome here would be for Ms. Francis to be awarded title to the vehicle and for Mr. Francis to be reimbursed in the amount of $1,096. However, we have an issue here, which is that title to the vehicle is not in the plaintiff's name. We could order him to facilitate the transfer of title, but that's not an order that can be binding, and the plaintiff has made it clear that he's not going to facilitate transfer of title. In light of that, Mr. Francis, you now have control over a vehicle, the value of which far exceeds your claim for damages. Ms. Francis, you're entitled to be reimbursed for the value of the vehicle because really equitably this was being treated as your vehicle, and you put in probably more money than the car is even worth
Correct.
towards the car over the years. So the verdict is in favor of the defendant. We are dismissing the claim and awarding the defendant $4,229.